Hey guys, it's me. I can't tell you how many times I've tried filming this video over and over again. I'm just really feeling brain fogged and tired from all that's going on, so it's hard for me to get my thoughts straight. But I'm doing my best now. This video is going to be a rant and a venting on something that's happened very recently. Those of you who know me know that I've learned to love people without getting attached to them because of multiple betrayals and abandonments. I've learned to let my heart be a revolving door. I let people in, but I let them out just as easily if I have to. I don't let myself form close connections to people if I'm at all unsure about if they'll stay or not. There are some exceptions, obviously, like Matt, but for most people in my life, I do love you, I do care about you, but if you betray me or walk away, I will be okay in the end. But as long as you're in my life, I will do whatever I can to help you out and encourage you and just be there for you. I guess that kind of makes me a social worker. But learning to love without attachment has saved me a lot of pain lately. And unfortunately, it came in very handy yesterday. One of my close family friends, well, I say family friend because I loved them like family. They've been having a lot of problems in their life, and I've been giving my very best advice on how to handle it, and my mom has been giving them advice too. And for a while, it seemed like this person was on the upswing and getting better. But then they took a nosedive when things got hard again, and Mom and I don't recognize that person anymore. Their personality totally changed. They're angry, they're bitter, they're very quick to say what they know would hurt you when you don't do what they like, and it's just sad. I'm very disappointed and discouraged in seeing that. I had plans to visit this person out of state, and it was their idea for me to visit them. They paid for the tickets to get me there. I was supposed to go there this summer and spend a few days with them. But because of the personal problems they're dealing with and their refusal to follow my mom's advice and my advice on how to handle it, I ended up needing to cancel the trip. Because I don't want to stay in a home with very stressful problems right now. I've got enough stress in my life already. And I don't want to be stranded out of state if a bad fight were to break out. That just is not something I can handle or would want to. I told this person if they can get that fixed before I'm supposed to visit, I'll visit. But if it's not under control by then, I can't go. Instead of assuring me they would fix it, they just outright canceled the trip. Unfortunately, the travel agency that they used to pay for the tickets doesn't have refunds. And because it was this person's idea, and it's their fault that the plans had to be canceled, I feel they should absorb the loss for that. They tried to get me to pay them back, but I have less than $10 in my account right now, and I made it clear to them I cannot afford it. So then they tried to get my parents to pay back, saying that we will make a payment plan. My parents had absolutely nothing to do with this trip except they gave their permission. Now, in our family, as long as you live with your parents, you respect them, you give them heads up on where you're going and how long you'll be gone, so that they know where you are in case of emergency and also as a sign of respect. So that was the extent of their involvement, their permission for me to go. And my mom was not going to pay for the ticket because it wasn't her idea. And it's not her fault the trip got canceled. Had this person not demanded it, my mom would have considered reimbursing at least half of the cost. But due to this person's attitude, she decided not to. So then this person tried to get my boyfriend or my family's church to pay back. Now, yes, my boyfriend has a job and he's doing well, but it's not at all his fault. He had nothing to do with the trip. I told him what was going on, but we both agreed he's not going to pay this person anything because he doesn't owe them anything. And I'm certainly not going to go to my family's church to get money. That's not how it works. So once this person realized they weren't going to get any money, they got really mean, really hurtful, and were saying all kinds of terrible things that I don't feel comfortable repeating word for word. But the gist of what they were saying was that I'm not going to be a good therapist. I'm not going to make it through school or be successful unless I learn how to put my big girl pants on and deal with it. And that I should prostitute myself to earn the money to pay them back. I was in disbelief when I read that message, but it was right in front of my face. And so I was really hurt and shocked because I thought this person loved me like family, because I love them like family. And to see them turn around so quickly and use everything they knew would hurt me, it blew me away. I couldn't believe it. So I'm not going to be friends with this person ever again. I can't trust them. And they tried to publicly embarrass me on YouTube by commenting with some personal info that I don't want the world to know. And it just really hurt to know that they would try to do that. And this morning, I woke up to a text saying that they were going to get away to contact my family to tell them personal info that I trusted them with. Basically threatening to blackmail me for the money. And last I checked, threats don't make money appear out of nowhere. And just to know that they would go so far as to threaten me like that, that shows they never loved me or cared about me in the least bit. And they're unstable, and it makes me really sad. I was so happy when they were on the upswing and doing better, and now to see them where they are now breaks my heart. I'm not angry or bitter, I'm just disappointed and sad. Because I know they're not happy with their life if they're resorting to this. So I'm just asking that you guys pray for me. Pray for this person. I truly do want the best for them. I want them to live up to the potential that I saw in them. But I know it's up to them to act on the advice that we gave. And until they do that, their life isn't going to change. And I feel sad about it. So I could use encouragement and prayer. But that person needs more prayer than I do right now. Because I know I'm doing the right thing by not returning hurtful word with hurtful word. I'm just trying to just move on and no longer have them involved in my life. But it's still difficult. Guys, if you care about someone and they do you wrong, if you really care, you're not going to try to hurt them. You're not going to try to publicly embarrass them. And you're not going to try to make their lives difficult. If you try to hurt someone because they let you down, that shows you never really cared. So I encourage you guys not to do anything like that. And if someone has done anything like that to you, I'm sorry you went through that. I'm going through it right now, and it's really tough. So I hope some of you at least found this encouraging in the way that you're not the only ones that dealt with this. And I just thank you guys for being here to listen to me. It means a lot that I can pour my heart out on here and know that you guys care enough to listen and respond with encouragement and advice. It really means a lot to me. And I just love you all and I thank you. And I was going to do a funny video yesterday, but like I said, all this was going on and I was very stressed out. Matt and I focused on just making really good gluten-free fried food as comfort food. And by the time we were done cooking it all, we were both exhausted. So we had no energy or motivation for a funny video, but I have a video idea in mind that I will do really soon. So just stay tuned and I'll keep you guys posted. And I hope you guys have a better week than I am. And thank you again for supporting me.